Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. In this one we have some new images of the Legend of Korra Art of the Animated Series, Book 1 Air, 2nd edition, both the standard and the deluxe edition of this book. So we saw the slipcase before and a kind of placeholder image of the deluxe edition. We now have both images and of course the new cover, as well as new description, so a whole new product listing basically giving the full details on this book. So really interesting to finally have all that information. Screen Rant get the exclusive on this, though there's not really much to say about the article because the article is basically just the new product description, in paragraph form. There's no real new information necessarily in the article itself, so the only real thing is like this kind of new image here, which we'll go over in a second. So we'll actually switch over to Edelweiss here because this is presenting the information just a little bit clearer. So again, this book is going to be on sale at 9th of March 2021, both editions of the book. This is obviously the listing for just the basic edition, but just know that of course the deluxe edition is going to be pretty much twice that price, so $80 US pretty much, but if you're ordering it online you're gonna get it for cheaper than that. So, reprinted just in time for the anniversary of the series that stole our hearts, this handsome hardcover contains hundreds of art pieces created during the development of the show's first season, along with new sketches from the original creative team, featuring creator commentary from DiMartino and Konietzko, and a brand new foreword by Korra voice actor Janet Varney. This is an intimate look inside the creative process that brought the mystical world of bending and a new generation of heroes to life. We then go into key selling points. So captions by Korra creators, Mike and Brian, featuring new sketchbook material by series creators, all new foreword by Korra voice actor Janet Varney, all new cover by Joaquim dos Santos and Brian Konietzko. So that's basically all of the new information. This confirms the whole idea of like the page count being slightly different. The original version of this book was 144 pages. This is 152. So I guess that means we're getting either 7 or 8 new pages of content. I don't know if like what they're saying here is that the foreword by Janet Varney is like another page and then it's only like 7 pages of new content. But either way, it is nice to know that there is going to be new content, I would guess, in all of the art books at this point. It seems like in general that's what they're doing, that they're going to look to put in about 7-8 pages of new content in and a new foreword with each of the books. But yeah, the new information here, just I suppose on the standard edition, is obviously new sketchbook material by the series creators, foreword by Janet Varney, which is definitely pretty fitting because of course they have Jean Yang doing the foreword for the new Avatar art book. And then yeah, the big one here, all new cover by Joaquim dos Santos and Brian Konietzko, which we get a look at here in kind of pretty nice big size here. I really like this new cover. I always felt that the book 1 art book was very plain, very plain with the image that they had. It was nice and all, but I much prefer something like this that is more representative of what the book and the content of the book is actually like. So an action pose out in Republic City in the streets, Korra versus the Chi Blockers. This seems really fitting. It's such a great image. So that's, I think, kind of a reason to get the book as well, because like I said, it was pretty plain, the original covers. So yeah, that's really nice to see that they're putting such effort in to make the covers look really nice. Beyond that, the only real thing to talk about is this image here, which is the deluxe edition. So again, we have the slipcase, which as we can see here is the air symbol, and is obviously different than the symbol on the Avatar art book. We get a brief look at the spine here, pretty interesting. Obviously same book here. We still don't really know what the situation is with regards to the sort of special cover treatment that the deluxe edition gets, so I guess that's going to have to wait for a proper in-hand look. and as expected, it seems like this is going to absolutely be the case for all of them. The cover for the first edition of the book is going to be the lithograph, it seems like, in all of them. So I definitely want to see what the materials are like on this, in that if this is just like a piece of card, that's not really that much extra value. Just because, like, I think for a lot of people, if that is just a piece of card, it's like a lot of effort to go through for something that, why not just print this image in full as like one of the first pages in this book, and you get basically the same effect. So hopefully that actually feels like quality and like it's worth something. The slipcases are obviously going to look very nice because we now know they're all going to link together, and the spines of the slipcases will form a Rava Vatu image on the back. So that's going to look very nice. But yeah, there is new content in these, which I think is pretty interesting. And yeah, the article like mentions that sort of stuff, which is interesting. Yeah, the book has been updated further to give additional never before seen sketches, which again is what the description says. Here's what they have to say about the two editions. So standard and deluxe, they'll both feature the same commentary and art. The special deluxe edition also includes a lithograph with portfolio, the slipcase, and a special front cover, which I still don't really know what it means, because as far as I'm aware, both books do have the same cover, but they're saying the deluxe edition is going to have like a special cover. So I don't know if that just means it's going to have maybe like sort of shiny parts and stuff like that, that maybe the fire will have a sort of effect to it the way they print it. We'll have to wait and see, of course. But yeah, they're saying launching March 3rd, 2021. And over here it is 9th of March 2021. The difference there, I guess, is just the difference between comic book release date and regular release date. But I suppose we'll just have to wait and see on that. Either way, 6 days apart, that pretty much confirms that. But yeah, that's I think most of the information. I think the big thing is just the new cover plus full confirmation, which we didn't really have before. There is going to be new content in these books. So yeah, I think this makes it like, okay, I pretty much have resigned myself to the fact that I probably will be picking up all of these deluxe art books. Them doing the Rava Vatu image on the spines of all of them kind of made it like, yeah, I really do want that in my collection. So yeah, expect to see reviews for all of these as they come out. But yeah, the Avatar Deluxe art book is out in just a few weeks, so I guess we'll get a look at that coming up sooner than we think. But in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on the brand new cover here, the fact that we're getting a foreword by Janet Varney, the confirmation of the lithograph, and that there's going to be new images in it and so on. What are your thoughts on these deluxe editions now that we've sort of got the full reveal of 2 out of the 5? It does make me excited because that means up next is book 2, Spirits, my favorite book of Korra, and I'm so excited to see what they do for the cover there, because I'd like to see sort of like Rava imagery there, potentially feature Juan on it as well. Korra, of course, will, I suppose, have to be on it to some degree. And yeah, like just what image are they going to use here and so on. That's all pretty exciting to me for book 2, and even for the other ones, like, what will they do for book 3 and book 4 to make the image really, really stand out. So yeah, the cover reveals for these new art books I think is going to be very, very exciting as we go forward. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. But that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.